Okay, as we discussed earlier, class represents the structure for the data. So it is just a structure, sir. But if you want to represent the real world data, we need to create the object. So to create our object for the class, we use new keyword. Let observe s1 equal to new student. So this is the way we are going to create the object for the class. So we can use the structure to represent different student data. Now S1 separate three memory locations will be allocated. S2 separate three memory locations allocated. Why? Because there are three different properties. Why? Because there are three different properties. So very simple, console.log s1.id. So let us execute this program. Reveal in File Explorer. Remember our first example, sir. Very simple. Open the command prompt to compile tsc filename.ts example.ts. The real file name is example1.ts. Node example1.js file. Now it is printing undefined. Our program is executing correctly. Right now, we created the structure, we provided the memory location for that, but we didn't provide any value for the S1. So that is why it is printing undefined. Observe S1.id equal to 100. Now we assign the value and it automatically and this value will be entered into the S1 ID property. So let us recompile the code once again. tsc example1.ts node example1.js. Now you can see the value. So in this way, you can create the object and you can access the property. But sir, how many ways I can access this one? Only one way? No, not the only one way, sir. There is another way is also possible. Observe. Sometimes in the interviews they will ask you this question s1.id as well as s1 of id. So this is the object variable and this is the property and you can access by using the dot notation or array index notation. So by using these two I can access the data. Now the data is provided for only id property. Now name is undefined as well as email is also undefined. So how to initialize them we can see in the next session.